Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. Today I'm going to give my honest opinion on some more best sellers. I think I've done this for Cult Beauty and Sephora, and today I'm going to do it for Space NK. This isn't sponsored in any way, but I have just come back from a trip to LA with Space NK, so it's just like, why not do them next? They were on the list anyway. Let's just get straight into it. We're going to start off with the Ultraviolet Supreme Screen Hydrating Facial Sunscreen SPF 50. This is one of their better sunscreens. Do I have it in front of me? No. I do feel like with Ultraviolet, their sunscreens are either hit or miss. I feel like there's no middle ground. They do the one in the pipette that smells like rose that to me, after like a week of opening, just smelled like rotten flowers and perfume. It was horrible, but this one is so nice if you do want a super lightweight dewy sunscreen that isn't necessarily greasy and sheeny or gives you that glass skin look. It doesn't do any of that. It's just nice and lightweight. I feel like it does have like a tiny tint to it that for me disappeared completely. However, if you do have a deeper skin tone, it's probably not gonna disappear. It might show up a bit, but Ultraviolet, they've been doing so good. Like, this is amazing. This is amazing. Nearly gone because I used it non-stop. Their face and body one is amazing too. Their face ones are very hit or miss for me, but this is one of the good ones. An icon, a classic, not necessarily one of my favorites nowadays. This is the Niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1% from The Ordinary. You have to give credit where credit is due. This is the kind of product that introduced everyone to niacinamide. For me, it was essences from Korea, but this is the product that made everyone start using niacinamide and, you know, experiencing the wonders of niacinamide. 10% is a high amount. My skin feels more comfortable with 5%. Zinc 1% is so nice for your breakouts, your oily skin, niacinamide 2. And I will say this is probably the product that helped with my sebum production the most, like the over excessive sebum production. I was gifted this again recently and I am retrying it. However, my skin's changed a lot in like the 4 years since I used it last. And I did have a slight flushing last night when I used this. The niacin flush is like a known thing. Some people get some redness due to it. I'm not sure whether it's because my skin is still a little bit impaired after flying, jet lag, change of schedule, change of diet, all that kind of stuff. Tiredness. So I'm going to wait for my skin to repair itself, then give us another go for old time's sake. I do wish they did a 5%. I feel like 5% has been proven to work more than sufficient enoughly. More sufficiently enough. And I feel like you won't get the flushing that some people experience with this. This is another thing. Before I carry on, The Ordinary, great price point, great brand, really easy accessible. However, if you wear makeup, The Ordinary serums are known for making your makeup peel a lot. I mean, for £5 for a 30 milliliter bottle, I think that's a bargain, to be honest with you. This is a bestseller on every single website you go on that does skincare and sells this brand. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This one is in strawberry. I don't get it. I don't get it. Listen, I love the grape flavored one. I think it's called Gummy Bear for a bit, but it's grape. For me, it's just nice. It's just nice. Listen, I'm sold by the flavor of these. I really am. The strawberry one, I do not get. I don't know what it is about the strawberry one that just doesn't feel like it's enough. It always, for me, feels more drying than anything. Like, I always feel like I'm dipping my finger back in the pot and having to reuse it and reapply. The grape flavor, and what was the other one? Like mango or something? Gummy Bear and mango. Perfect. I don't know what it is. It's probably nothing. I'm probably just imagining it in my head. But for me, they work so well. So well. It's a nice lip mask that is going to keep your lips well hydrated and moisturized overnight. The strawberry flavor for me is just bad. I don't know why. Get that Gummy Bear flavor though. It's so good. It's like American grape. I think I tried this on camera. This is the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. This is spicy. This is like spicy water. So they call it a versatile, refreshing facial mist enriched with botanical extracts. Caudalie are a brand I look at and I'm always like, I really want to try that product. Like this looks really nice, you know? It looks really nice. This has a few things that my skin hates. Bitter orange, rose because it stinks, peppermint, and myrrh. both of which my skin really dislikes. Peppermint is a known irritant anyway, but that it gives you an overwhelming menthol feeling that just lingers and hangs in the air and makes your skin feel like it's got static, like you got like pins and needles in your face, and it just lingers for so long. So long. Have you ever tried the cool version of Deep Heat? I don't know what it's called. Maybe like Deep Ice or something, I don't know. But it's like a stinging sensation more than a cooling sensation. That's what this face mist felt like to me. It was too much. I do not but want to be putting menthol anything on my skin. Saying that, I really do enjoy their grape water, Soothes Moisturized Antioxidant, and I'm not taking a single second to look what's in here. Water. Okay. And grapefruit. Something like this is much nicer than that stingy sensation. Next up is the Tatcha the Kissu Lip Mask. This is next to my bed. This is on my bedside table with the Laneige gummy bear flavor. This is so nice. It's hard to explain, but it's got this cushiony kind of texture to it, but it's really thick, but it's also watery and quenching, and it's almost like putting like liquid glass over your lips. It's so nourishing and hydrating. It really does feel like it just locks everything in. I'm trying to get the ingredients up, but my internet is not cooperating for some reason. They say that it works to plump out fine lines and wrinkles for a firmer, fuller look. You have some fruit extracts and some oils in here, some soothing ingredients as well. Really, it's just a nice lip balm. It is going to help plump up the lips because it's going to lock in everything at night. I like to use a toner over the top and then the lip mask, and you just feel it. This is probably my favorite Tatcha product. And you know I'm not a huge fan of the brand, but this is for me one of their go-to products for me. Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. This is £32 for 150 milliliters. How big is that? Not. Oh, if you want the 400 milliliters, it's £56. I know Fresh are on that pricier side, but for what I experienced with this product, it's just too pricey. They say that this gently and powerfully cleanses the skin with soy proteins, cucumber extract, rose water, borage seed oil, mallow flower extract, and sunflower seed oil contribute to a deeply nourished and softened complexion, to calm irritation and rebalance moisture levels. I'll be honest with you, this is, for me, was just the same as any modern day non-stripping cleanser. Bioma facial cleanser, for example, did just as good a job. Did it feel bougie? Did it feel nice? Yes. Would I pay that much for it? No. I wouldn't necessarily say it was stand out for me as far as keeping my skin from drying out, or, you know, on here it says soothing, dullness, lack of firmness. None of that for me. To be fair, I get filler and Botox, so I wouldn't notice on the firmness of my face. If you got 30 quid to spend, then go ahead and do it. But if you're just after a nice cleanser that's not going to strip all your natural oils away, just go with something cheaper like Bioma. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't think it's worth their price point, to be honest with you, in my personal opinion. The Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum is one of their best sellers. A great serum. I personally don't use it. I don't use vitamin C. I just don't. I don't use it at all. I feel like it never really did anything for my skin, but I know a lot of people love this. It's £22 for 30 milliliters. I would say that's a below standard price for a 30 milliliter serum. The Ordinary, of course, you're never going to beat their prices or the Inky List. But if you are after a well-formulated serum with a really stable form of vitamin C, this is a really, really nice one to go for. And it didn't feel... I'll explain this. With other vitamin C serums I've used in the past, it almost felt like a little bit stingy and wet. This doesn't feel like that. This feels like a nice hydrating serum. You wouldn't think you're using an active. Again, the Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Balms. I have every flavor. I absolutely love them. These are two of my favorites, Petal and Hibiscus. I love a natural kind of like sheen to my lips. So Hibiscus in particular is my favorite for like a glowy lip. That's kind of like my lips, but better and juicier. And for £12, that's pretty good as well. They have phyto-derived esters, shea butter, and squalane, so you get this really nice moisture without it being sticky, like Vaseline-y, you know, whilst nourishing your lips. So yeah, it's a really nice option to go for if you want to play around with a bit of colour whilst also caring for your lips. Bioma Hydrating Starter Kit is a really good kit to go for if you maybe know somebody younger who's just getting into skincare, or you don't know where to start with skincare, or you just want a really nice basic morning routine. This would be great for. In this kit, you have hydrating serum, which is a triceramide complex to help with your skin barrier, squalane and glycerin, no hyaluronic acid, so it's not just another hyaluronic acid serum. Squalane, you're going to get that nice moisturizing kind of feeling without it being greasy, and glycerin is a really good humectant. You get the moisturizing gel cream, again with ceramides, niacinamide and green tea, all about healing the skin barrier, helping with sebum production. You've got antioxidant and soothing in there too. Then the creamy jelly cleanser, again, ceramides, licorice root and green tea. Really nice skin nourishing, refreshing, hydrating, soothing ingredients that make a really good starter kit. These are all minis, I believe, and they're £15. I think that's an absolute fucking bargain. Like, Bioma is a brand that I feel like everyone can benefit from and everyone's skin will get along with. If you feel like you push your skin too far and you're kind of in a bit of a rut, go back to basics with Bioma, and I'm sure you'll see your skin start to improve. Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. Why are people still buying this? I'm just gonna have a look and see if they've improved anything or what they've done. They say energized, dull, tired skin with Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. This refreshing mist packed with nourishing botanicals helps to revitalize the complexion. Aloe, cucumber, green tea, really lovely ingredients, soothing, calming, even cooling. But I always call this flavored water because that's what they are. It's like Mario Badescu's home fragrances, because you have some okay ingredients, like some nice ingredients, but then you have, and we all know I love a fragrance, but we have parfum fragrance, but then we have hexylcinnamol, limonene, linalool, and then some colorings, which is fine. But these are the ingredients, these are the fragrant ingredients that they have to list separately because they are known irritants. I just don't see the point. To me, something about these products as well, like, just feel like, you know, when you're a kid and you used to make perfume and you used to mix like sand and leaves together and anything you could find in the garden, that's what these Mario Badescu sprays remind me of. Now, I know they have some new product launches which people are kind of liking, and it's kind of like a new era of Mario Badescu, but does that mean we can now get rid of these? Please? On that note, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think about these products down below. If you think they're worth their best-selling title. A lot of these are bestsellers all over the internet. If you look on any website, wherever they're sold, they are bestsellers, especially that Laneige lip balm, sleeping mask, lip mask. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. You got some more product reviews here and some general light entertainment here, and I'll see you over there.